one critical thing that anybody who wants to create wealth through dairy and livestock farming must know, there is something that is spoken about in on light note. It's called silage.
Silage.
Yes. Anybody who is into that sector must perfect their art of creating silage from whatever feed material they have. Because for a ruminant, that is a cow, a goat, all those that have rumen, for them to extract the nutrients that you have packaged for them from whatever feed they have fed on, it first of all must ferment.
Yes, vizuri.
A cow is called a ruminant because it has a rumen. And a rumen is simply a fermentation tank par excellence.
Okay.
Whatever a cow takes, takes between 20 and 40 hours fermenting so that it can now move to extraction.
Okay.
Then it gets extracted, extracted to get the residue after 72 hours come out as cow dung. You get?
Yes.
Now, farmers who know the art of creating wealth through dairy and livestock farming, when they harvest their napier grass, when they harvest their straws, when they harvest their hay, when they harvest after harvesting maize, they get the stovers.
Yeah.
They first of all employ the knowledge that a cow will only extract after fermentation and turn their hay, turn their napier, turn their straws, turn the grass they bring or whatever, whether it's pakchong or whatever, into silage. Silage is a very crucial process in creating wealth through livestock and dairy farming. Because once you ensile your fodder, you introduce microbes. And in MolaPlus, we have a product called MolaPlus Livestock Microbes, which you can use to create silage from maize stovers, silage from straws, silage from hay, silage from napier grass, silage from maize. And then you set it up there, the microbes will degrade. Itavunja your nutrients is released zikiwa kabla ng'ombe ale. By the time ng'ombe anakula, energy is loose, protein is loose, minerals are loose, trace elements are loose and readily available. The cow will only complete the process briefly and start extracting them and turning them into growth, into meat, into fertility, into milk, into reduced cow dung. By the end of the day, you realize that if your cow was giving you a wheelbarrow of cow dung, by the end of the day, she'll start giving you a half a wheelbarrow. And because the cow has extracted more excessively, the benefits of whatever you fed will manifest in faster growth, better milk, more fertility, more meat and all that. Now that process is very key because then you stop wasting your money through feed. If you don't, for example, assist your animal to break down the dairy meal that you hear farmers talk about, a farmer who spends 100 shillings on dairy meal only gets their cows to utilize between 25 to 40 shillings out of every 100 they spend. The rest goes out of the cow through the cow dung, and it actually passes, that is 60 to 65 to 75 shillings out of every 100 would go to the cow dung. And that is why you would find that farmers who feed mainly, who supplement with things like dairy meal, maize yam, wheat bran, have a lot of wastages in the cow dung and heaps. And you find chicken and even birds love to go and scavenge.
Why is this so?
It is so because cereal byproducts and things like maize yam, dairy meal, and cotton seed cake and all that the animal is being fed on require a longer period for the animal to extract optimally. They require a longer activity by microbes that so that they can break them down. But you see they keep on, it's like a clearing and forwarding.
Yes.
Before they are completely extracted from chamber 1, they move to chamber 2, chamber 3, chamber 4, intestines and all that, while at every stage they still have a lot of what would have been extracted.
Yes.
And the end result is you find a lot of that in the cow dung because an animal has a clear process and you can't delay the process. So it has to keep on going.
Yes.
And an animal does not have a sensor that there is still enough energy in this, let me contain. There's still enough protein here, let me contain. No. And that way, imeenda. Now, because a farmer doesn't know what they are losing, when they get an increment of a litre or 2 from dairy mill, they think they have made money. Yet the same amount of dairy mill would have given them 4 or 5.
So what is the solution to that?
The solution, actually at MolaPlus Group, we have an innovated product. A product that we have innovated is called MolaPlus Livestock Microbes, and we have a patent for it. Because this was a new addition to the body of knowledge all over the world. And we have a right to it. It is what we use to break down the nutrients for the animal and then optimize extraction.
Yes.
And then you find that there is no wastage of feed in the raw material, in the cow dung.
In the cow dung.
And you only remain with a low volume of cow dung,
yes.
but increased milk production, increased growth,
Yes.
increased fertility, increased meat production.
Yes.
So a farmer ends up wasting less.
Less.
Because more is extracted. Yes.
Okay.